Would you rather have your design software's undo function disabled
Oh, God.
or your layer feature removed? Why so difficult?
Did I get a third option?
No.
Death.
You're listening to the Angry Designer Podcast, where we help frustrated graphic designers crush the industry bull and share what it takes to charge what you're worth and build badass, rewarding careers.
All right. Things have been pretty heavy lately, so I think we're going to flip the script a little bit and have some fun. In this episode, we're diving into the wildest, funniest, and most cringe-worthy would-you-rather scenarios for graphic designers that everybody's faced or feared, for that matter. You're going to have to choose between which design dilemmas are going to make you laugh or cry or question your career or even life existence, for that matter. Which scenarios reveal the quirks and frustrations and joys about being a graphic designer, and of course, what your answers might actually say about who you are right now as a designer. Also, if you think this is entertaining, which hopefully you do, or amusing, or maybe even motivating, guys, you're going to want to check out our newsletter, Anger Management for Designers. It's our no BS motivational packed newsletter with insights and crazy stories and strategies to keep you building your badass graphic design career, which is what we want for you. We want to deliver it in the same no nonsense, unapologetic, way that you basically come to expect from us. You can get a link for our newsletter from our Instagram or on our YouTube profile, or you can subscribe directly through our website. Trust me, this is a straightforward kick your butt to become a better designer kind of future newsletter. So you don't want to miss this. So whether you're at your desk or you're on the road or you're procrastinating on that next project, stay tuned because this episode is all about keeping things light and fun and a little bit ridiculous because we all need that sometimes. You're not going to want to miss it. Wow, so we're doing this late, eh? On a Friday.
A little late, yeah.
What do we have to drink? We have something really weird.
I'm going to guess it dovetails into what we're going to talk about. Right?
It absolutely does not.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's the best part.
Oh,
right? That's the cool thing. But I mean, again,
Okay.
you know what? You had us try some cool stuff from
Yeah,
Scotland.
Scotland.
And then I was at the store and I saw this awesome bottle with this fucking awesome character. You guys got to check this out. It's like this wolf or this fox, and it's like, 3D. It's embossed,
yeah.
right? It's called Wolfies. And it's just, look, even here it says rascal of a thing. Like, how fun is that?
Great.
So that's how it's going to dovetail, as in, how fun is this? This is just like, I look at that and I'm just like, yes, I want to try that. It looks like it should be like candy.
It totally should be, yeah.
Right.
It looks fun. It looks
He's got a wolf. He's got some poker cards coming out of his hat. I'm digging it.
He could be trouble. You never know. You got that awesome script font. I love it.
I mean, again, so I thought, why not? Let's try it because it's it actually doesn't look like a high-end scotch. It looks like a fun scotch.
It does.
So let's hope it's something fun and trendy, and let's hope it doesn't taste like a wolf's ass. Salud.
It smells really good.
It does smell nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's pretty strong.
That is strong.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm feeling here. It's bold. It's nice.
There's not much sweetness in there, is there?
There's not much sweetness, so it does taste a little wolfy.
It's very whiskey-y.
Yeah,
very,
right?
Like, I wouldn't, if you told me that was on a blind taste test, that was scotch.
Yeah, no,
I'd be
it's
like,
not. It's
no,
not.
that tastes
And
like
it
whiskey.
is. It's not. But you know what? At the same, in all fairness, it's a blended Scotch whiskey, which is a little different. So although it does come from Scotland, it's But I mean, again, look at him. I would expect it to taste like this.
Totally,
okay?
yes.
And he's got like all these stars around. Oh my God, I just love it. Anyway, it's a fun looking bottle. And,
Fun in a glass.
I wish the glass was a little fun to drink, but not as much as I hoped.
I think this is pretty good.
Speaking of wolves.
Oh, the wolf's at the door.
No, but I mean,
You
Taylor
blew your house
Swift.
down.
Taylor Swift played last night, right? In
Right.
Toronto.
Chaos. Yes. Are your kids into that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they are.
Oh,
Are they
big time.
going?
No.
Oh.
Because, I mean, the tickets were impossible to try to get.
Yep.
And then And then to top it off, sorry, that was bothering me.
Yeah, no,
I'm weird that way. And then, and then the resale, and it was lottery, and it's like 6 sold out shows. They actually had to like close the fucking Gardner Expressway, which is like the highway to get in there just for her parkade. I guess to be safe and this and that. And there was like 12 black SUVs, so you didn't know which one she was in. Wow. It was pretty intense, to say the least.
She's like, they do that at the Chiefs games when she shows up. She's
really? Yeah.
Travis Kelce, and it's like a royal visit. You know what I mean? Like there's so much security. There is so much. Like she is literally royalty. This girl, she's awesome. And apparently, wherever she goes, she is a huge bump to the economy.
Oh my God.
To the economy of wherever that's.
They said they were expecting like a $300 million boost to the Toronto. $300 million. Like that's just, now again, granted that is 6 concerts, which are all sold out.
Yeah.
I think the cheapest ticket that you can get right now on that resale market is $2,500. It's fucking ridiculous. But everybody loves her.
Yeah.
To the point.
Yeah.
Okay. Where my youngest daughter loves Taylor Swift, okay? and again, she's 8, right? Mm-hmm. And she came up to me and she's got this game, right? And she's like, "Dad, would you rather?" Okay? She's like, "Would you rather, stay married to mom or marry Taylor Swift?" And of course I laughed. And then she goes, "Before you answer, Taylor Swift could be my mom." Just like, wow, right? I think she was just excited to the idea. She's already said goodbye and hello to Taylor being her mom.
Oh, poor Jen. That's got to make her feel bad.
God, that's amazing.
Sorry, Taylor Swift is my mom now.
Yeah. She got so excited by this, right? So
is hilarious.
So and again, this is something. I was too busy laughing, but I'm not an idiot, Sean. Come on. And depending on who's listening to this, I'm just gonna leave it there.
That's why you're still married.
Oh, I'm talking about I better just jump ship and go on to Taylor. Never mind. What are you talking? Jen would understand.
Yeah, she would totally get it.
She's like, I would too.
You keep her on the side.
So needless to say, I get this. She always throws these stupid questions, these would you rather questions.
Oh.
And I was thinking, wow, we've been pretty heavy lately with topics. Okay, so let's lighten it up a bit, Sean. And let's have a Angry Designers.
Would you
rather, Sean?
Oh, this is great.
And the rest of you can play along with this one. So
I love it.
Right? I mean, it's been some pretty big topics lately.
You should have told me, and I could have done some.
You could do this in the future.
Again. We'll do a part 2. Yeah.
Sure. We can have lots of fun with this one. But I mean, again, I figured, it's been heavy lately, and oddly, these, as funny as these are, they really make you think.
Oh no!
Yes, they do. Yes, they will make you think, and they'll make you question our existence as graphic designers. Fuck. So I figured, why not? Yeah. Let's have 25 graphic design would you rather questions. Okay. You guys feel free to answer from home, wherever you're listening to. Okay. Shout them out in the car. All right. All right.
Okay.
You ready, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. Ready, graphic designers?
Yes. Here we go.
All right, graphic designers. Would you rather be limited to using only 2 fonts forever, or using a different font in every single project for the rest of your career?
2 fonts forever.
Oh,
2 fonts forever.
You just jumped that right out.
Yes, 2 fonts. That's all you need.
What? I really kind of feel like it would simplify a lot of things, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. If I could just work in Helvetica and say Impact for the rest of it.
Sean, you can just take Helvetica and just stretch that bad boy.
Yeah, you're right. No, I think I would go with the 2 fonts.
It's a tricky one.
What would you do?
Well, I thought about it a lot, and I did. And as I was going with these questions, and this one in specific, I was like, it would be very exciting to just jump from font to font to font to font, but then you'd be that font guy.
Yes.
I'm not that font guy.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You're not.
And for the past 25 years, my style has been bold, in your face. So yes, Sean,
Helvetica.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think I would limit myself to
Yes.
2 fonts.
Yes.
Because apparently I fucking already have for the past 25 years.
You've done that already. What would your second font be? I'm kind of blanking. on
That one, I don't know. I don't know. Like, do you throw in a serif?
Would you have a serif? You kind of have to,
Maybe, unless you just say, forget it, I'm never going to do another wedding invitation for the rest of my life. I might not need one. So, all right, so that was
Do you
number one.
have a favorite serif font?
No,
I don't either.
I don't have one. It's funny. My serif fonts are more the trendier ones. Like I'll see something cool, like
Right.
that Abril Reface
Yes.
or what, and and just like, oh, that's cool. Let's go. To me, right now, they're the trendy fonts.
Yeah.
Where the sans serif, they're just classic.
Yeah.
It's like, and I feel like you can never go wrong with that. You can class that shit up.
Yep.
You can play it down.
Yep.
It's just, yeah. I think I would
It's-
easily be able to do 2 fonts if I had to,
Yes. And both sans serif probably.
and both probably sans serif. I'll have to agree to that one. All right. Ready?
Mhm.
Would you rather have all your kerning set to 0 or have all your line spacing double spaced forever?
Holy shit.
It's a lot harder than
Ah,
you think,
man, it
don't
is.
you?
I can't not kern. So I got to go double space on that.
Oh, and I struggled with this one.
Yes.
I don't know I don't know how I could make this choice.
I see.
I really don't.
That's like choosing one of your children, you know?
It is. But you know what? The thing is, I know. See, I kind of, went back to which one looks more amateurish. And not kerning, even though I admittedly, every single font I choose, I automatically -20 for a kern. Instantly,
yes.
always, if
Yeah.
not -40, which
Yep.
is usually my preference.
Yep. Yep.
So I would actually, fall victim. I would
Okay.
do the kerning,
Yeah.
because that double space, there's just no way to make that
That's
look good.
awful.
It's awful.
Yeah.
But you chose it.
No. You see, I didn't. You put the amateur part in. Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
right,
That totally.
A lot of people won't
amateur.
pick up the
Yeah.
kerning as they would that double space.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I could. Yeah, that goes against everything that I
That's so
stand
fucking.
for.
That is
But-
so Microsoft Word. Single space, double space. That's all the option you get.
Oh. Whew,
All
yes.
right, all
okay, Okay.
Ready? Okay.
All right.
Would you rather create a logo where all the colors are gradients or all the shapes are 3D? It's going to be easy.
Just kill me now. Holy shit.
Yes, I got my 8-year-old daughter to help with these questions.
Oh, the gradients, because they'll come back again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to lean towards you on this. I'm going to have to
Yeah,
agree because
right.
I don't know if I could actually do 3D forever. Mind you, there are some great graphic artists out there that's all they do.
This is true.
Shit.
This is true.
Everything's a 3D logo.
Oh,
All right.
that's hard. Holy shit.
All right. Ready?
Okay.
All right, graphic
Yep.
designers. Would you rather redo a popular logo that everyone loves and recognizes, or create a fresh logo for a really boring company?
Can you do both like Alan Peters?
He's really good, isn't he?
He's awesome. Yes. Hands down. I wouldn't touch an official logo
That everybody loves.
that everybody loves for no money in the world. I do that? I'm not strong enough for that.
Oh,
So yeah, I would do.
I would love the challenge
Yes.
for trying to do that.
It would be fun.
I just don't know if I could handle all the insane criticism that comes.
Exactly.
God knows, we see what that shit's like.
Have you ever spent time in brand?
Yeah,
that is,
absolutely. It's brain consideration.
Brand consideration.
Oh,
People are
yes.
merciless in there.
I mean, it's a great logo. And
They make sense. Like there's a lot of stuff, but yeah, like can you imagine if you did the Calendly logo?
well, I
And
kind
that
of
was
feel
the-
like they bombed that one regardless.
Yeah, big time, big time. Yeah. So
Wow.
what about you? What do you think?
You know what? I couldn't handle that
Couldn't
kind
do
of
scrutiny.
no. That would I don't even know. I think I would drop out of the industry if that's the case. So
But you're right. You know, it would be fun. Like you see Alan do
great.
it with the
Yes.
Shell logo, and it's
Yes.
like, yeah, that's
and again, he did it. He amped that thing up,
did.
right? That
He
like
did.
honestly, I'm like,
He does it-
send it to Shell for God's
exactly.
sake.
You got a winner here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But you're right.
So
like
good on him for being able to do that kind
for
of
being
stuff,
able
but
to do that.
I'm not that guy.
I think because I am not, I'm still a little bit more of a generalist, like for the, broader spectrum of design,
Yep.
Brand identity and stuff like this. I wouldn't have his kind of expertise, skill, just because he can pinpoint it where, I think we're just nipping at his heels.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And not only because the guy's like 6'10", but, because again, skill wise, we're only nipping at his heels.
Yes, that's right.
All right. All right.
Wow. Good question.
Ready? Would you rather have a client who micromanages every detail or one who gives you no direction at all?
Oh, Jesus.
Really makes you think, doesn't it?
Can we have a medium option? Oh.
And we have some that micromanage every detail.
That's difficult because on the one hand, it would be you could work inside the box, which we enjoy doing, right? We love those parameters. I love having, the restrictions or the guardrails of the brand.
Yep, agreed.
So having no direction or anything like that from the client would be awesome and terrible all at the same time.
Exactly, it would.
So I would have to go with the first one.
Really,
with the guidelines, the nitpicky.
So I respect that. No, I do, but I keep thinking we know one customer that has kind of micromanage, and there is that customer's picture right beside that specific account manager, and the anxiety I get from doing work for that person. No, you know what? I realize I like taking things to 80%. Hands down, and then passing it off and moving to the next project. So let me have the other, and I'll take no direction at all. So I'm going on the other side with that one because I get anxiety.
You're right.
I do.
Right.
Holy cow!
And there's a challenge inside of that too, right? Because then you have to kind of be your own boss, so to speak.
Absolutely. And maybe that's why I'm used to that, and I am my own boss.
Yeah.
All right. And this is all I know. So I think maybe that's where it's like why I think we would differ on this one. All right.
Jeez.
All right.
Okay.
Would you rather take on a project with an impossible timeline but a huge budget, or one with plenty of time but little budget?
I would go with the impossible timeline, huge budget.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one,
right?
man. I would.
There's something about us, our nature, that loves to fucking get pushed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
like
right,
to have
right.
to be up against the wall and fucking going, oh my God.
Yes.
This is gonna kill me.
It's kind of exciting.
It is.
Hearing that,
yes.
I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna work my ass off in a short amount of time and make a buttload of money.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one gets me excited. I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome. Yes.
Right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather have a client who loves everything but pays late, or one who pays well and on time but criticizes every single detail?
Oh.
It's true stories, people. True stories.
I guess if you're an established, designer, you could maybe get away with waiting for that bill.
Yeah.
I think I could get away with waiting for the bill.
Really?
Yes, I think I could. I think I'd rather have somebody who goes, fuck, that's great. Just let me scrape together the cash that I can pay. I think I'd rather have that. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, sadly, you know what? Because I'm so used to that just being the way it is.
Well, there you go.
I feel like that's actually what we've been doing the past 25 years. So what there's another option.
Wait, a client like that exists? Yeah, someone who pays on
someone who. Oh shit! All right.
Okay.
Would you rather work with a client who uses Comic Sans in all correspondence, okay, or one who writes emails in all caps?
Oh, jeez.
Why this is so hard?
I gotta go with the all caps. I gotta go with the all caps. I'd rather have somebody yelling at me than somebody with no taste at all.
Can you imagine if I was to read a client request in Comic Sans? I'd have this song, and I would picture them in a clown nose all day long. I couldn't take them serious.
You couldn't.
But then the other customer would be shouting at me all the time.
Oh, but then you get the yelling. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would actually go with the Comic Sans in
Oh,
this
really?
case.
You
I would because I wouldn't want to feel like I'm constantly being shouted at. Can you imagine? You get your email. Sean, I need to have a talk with you.
Need to discuss the. You're like, oh Jesus, that would be hard. But then every email you read with Comic Sans, you'd be laughing your ass off.
You wouldn't take it serious when they're like, "We have to talk." You're like, "We have to talk."
You can see them all unloading out of the clown car.
Oh my God! All right.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Would you rather have a client who wants something they've never seen before, or one who just asks you to copy this design?
Oh,
just copy this design.
Something they've never seen before.
Yeah.
Something they've never seen before.
That's tricky, right?
That's very tricky.
We hear this one a lot, and I've experienced both.
Yeah.
I've experienced people who try to wow me,
Yes.
think outside the box, and this and that. But then I also get the ones that they show me what they like, right? So they're not, when they say copy, I guess they're not exactly meaning photocopy,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. If you're saying give me this vibe, then I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that'd be too easy. So let's say just copy this design.
No, you're right. Copy this design. No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
It is, right? And then God knows customers have got absolutely no taste with what
and this
they've
is
given
true.
us, right? Yes, that's true. So I guess you are right. I'm going to agree with you on this one. Something that they've never seen before.
Something that in itself has its difficulties.
Oh my God, yes.
like Jesus, where do you nail it down?
Where do you start with this?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
how many versions and iterations are going to be with this client that you're? No, that's not it.
Classic though. There's something I've never seen before. You give it to them, they're like, whoa. I wasn't expecting that.
So weird.
We would never go there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you just said.
I've had that served to us so many times. Needless to say, though, I think I would enjoy that one a little bit more, to be honest.
I think so too. Yeah, I think you're right.
All right.
Jesus.
All right. Would you rather only work with a limited color palette or be restricted to only using gradients forever and ever?
Again with a gradient. Oh, jeez. Limited color palette.
Ooh.
Limited color palette.
Right?
Oh, but that's can you imagine a limited color?
Right? I know.
So everything else is in gradient,
else
black
would
and
have to
white.
be
Or
gradients, So light green to dark green.
Oh, so you use colors.
Green to yeah. Colors, but it always has to be a gradient.
It can't be tints.
No tints.
Oh,
no tints, buddy.
Oh, jeez. Okay, limited color palette then.
Oh,
wow.
I would actually go to the gradients, to be honest.
Would you?
I would go to the gradients. I would try that one because, you can get some nice subtle gradients that kind of make things. It's, we always think of the gaudy gradients, like
screens.
like the original Mac gradient of the full entire fucking spectrum. But I'm thinking, you get some good tone and tones in there. I think you could probably make it. I think I would enjoy that. I think I could do that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Tricky though. I think this one is because gradients makes you cringe. That's for sure.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
All right, designers, let's cut the bull. How many times have you had a killer website design only to watch it fall apart because of code or developer telling you no? Or maybe you've held back from web design altogether thinking it's just too complicated and too technical or totally out of your wheelhouse. Either way, it's time for a change. Wix Studio is designed for designers, removing the barriers that limits your designs. Whether you're tired of developers watering down your ideas or too intimidated by the technical side of web, Wix Studio puts the creative power back in your hands. No code required. With a drag and drop interface that feels designer intuitive, plus no code animations and even AI powered tools, you can create fully custom websites that match your vision. Every pixel, every detail. And if you're worried about the learning curve, don't be. Wix Studio is designed to feel as intuitive as your favorite design tools. Some designers here even say more so. That means you can jump right in and focus on what you do best, designing badass, brand-aligned websites that'll take your business to the next level. So whether you've had enough of developers holding you back or you're ready to finally step into web design, check out wixstudio.com and take control. That's wixstudio.com. Go and take back web design for graphic designers.
Would you rather take feedback from 10 different stakeholders or get feedback from one person with no design experience? Ooh, we've had them both.
Oh, wow.
Just a little introspect into Z Factor's history.
Yeah. Geez, what would be, oh man. Oh, the 10 shareholders would be hell, but they know what they're doing?
Designed by committee.
Designed by committee.
Yeah. Or at least they all think they know what they're doing.
Or they think they know what they're doing. Oh, I gotta go with the one on that one.
With the one on that
the one
one,
who doesn't know, because maybe you could snow him on it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You could
fair
explain
enough.
to them why you did what you did, and then they would kind of get it. Maybe.
Yep. You know what? Design. What is it? Designed by committee.
Yep.
Just doesn't work.
It doesn't. No, you're right.
You know, and
down.
if they would follow a process.
Yeah.
And, you're like, listen, guys, I'm going to have you these revisions. We all have to be together. But that's not how it works. What happens is then only 6 people of the 10 are there. And then, when those designs, and they'll agree to something. But when they send it to those other 4, well, don't they have to fucking just throw a wrench into that whole thing, throw a spanner in it all, and everything goes out of control. So from experience, if they're not going to follow a process and commit to that process, I will gladly take the inexperienced person, because you're right. You can educate, you can, you can, although, it gets cringy, the recommendations get cringy, but from experience, there's potential to have them see
that white space for?
We need to put something there in that corner.
Can we fill it up?
It looks too empty.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's hard too, right? You'd have to go all the way back to basics.
All the way back to basics, baby.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, that's way better than committee.
All right.
Okay.
Would you rather be forced to use outdated design trends or to have to adopt every new trend immediately?
Outdated.
Ooh.
Outdated. Like, are we talking Massimo Vignelli outdated?
Yeah. He never followed any design trends, though, did he?
No, he did not.
And I think that goes back to just like, how do you feel about trends in general?
Yes. Yeah,
but you're right. The way I see it is the way that we've run this company is, we're not that we even follow trends, but if we do, we're years behind because we serve a B2B client. Right. Our clientele is B2B, and generally they don't want the hip and now that you see in the B2C space. So I agree with you. I would go with the past ones because although there's shit in design trends, right? You might be able to pick the elements that work for you in that case.
Yes.
And then you're not stressed to use them. Can you imagine if you had to use bubble fonts? If you had to fucking use, not just bubble fonts, but like the balloon animal bubble fonts, okay? With like the little, where can I, how do you make that work?
You don't.
Where do you make that work? Balloon fun, yet my client's a contraceptive.
Yeah, you're working for Ramsey's. Or Frozen.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. Would you rather have to design under a 24-hour deadline or have a project stretched out with constant delays over a year?
Again, I got to go with the let her rip for 24 hours.
Let her rip for 24 hours.
I'd rather kill it and bill it.
Yep.
No, not that. I don't mean that, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, he
like,
does.
hit it hard and get it done. Like,
Get it out.
Nobody wants to work on something for longer than a year.
Buddy, we've had those
But
projects.
we've had them,
We've
right?
had those.
Yeah.
We have this saying here at the office, unfortunately, and it's if we can't finish a website in 3 months,
Mhm.
it'll take 12.
Yeah.
And it just never fails. If
Yep.
that site doesn't launch within reason, of course, if
Yeah.
it's giant corp, but again, then it's a phased approach,
Mhm.
right? Because we would never waterfall a giant, web project.
Mhm.
But if it doesn't get out in 3 months, always takes 12. And
Yep.
by the time that's done, you just hate it. There isn't even enough money to make it worthwhile. So I have to agree with you. I get off on the rush of the 24-hour, so yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Okay,
I'm
good.
right.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Would you rather only work on projects that you're not passionate about, but pay really well, or on dream projects that pay shit? At least they pay. At least it's not
they
more
pay.
exposure.
At least they pay. For exposure. Yeah, no one can feed their kids with exposure, right? Oh man, the golden noose.
Yeah,
No.
golden handcuffs or
The golden, yeah.
that you can sleep at night.
or they could sleep at night. Oh, on a cardboard box.
Mhm.
I don't know. I like both ideas.
Yeah.
I like the middle road.
Yeah. Not an option on this one, Sean.
If I could do whatever I want, I would go with the dream job.
With the dream job, right?
Yes.
No, you know what, Sean? I actually agree with you on that one.
Really?
I really, even though I am, like a total capitalist pig,
Yep.
and I love money and I
Yeah,
love
me
my
too.
toys.
Me too.
Above all that shit, I love what I do for a living.
Yes.
And as long as I can survive on those peanuts that I'm getting, I would much rather enjoy what I'm doing, and then again, not to get philosophical, but then the long-term ramifications of this is then you're more fulfilled.
Yep.
You'll have, richer life, richer journey. But again, although I love everything else about this space, and I do love my toys. Okay. I do love my toys. I love doing this even more.
Yeah.
I love being a designer even more. So I think that would trump it all.
In a pure form, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be intense.
Absolutely.
And wonderful. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Would you rather work on a project with a computer that crashes every hour or one that constantly lags?
Oh shit. Well, I have to go to the bathroom a lot, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the computer that crashes every hour.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with
Okay,
you.
good,
Right?
good.
The Pomodoro technique, right? You work for 55 minutes and then it crashes
And then you
take
got
your
a little break.
You do your stretching.
Yeah,
I would,
yeah.
but if it could give me the reliability that I could just go, 100 miles an hour for 50 minutes.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You're like, it's about to crash.
Damn it! I forgot to save.
Shit, I'm so close. Oh my God! Yes. That's
All right.
What did you call that? The Pomodoro?
The Pomodoro technique.
Pomodoro.
Right? Yeah, like the little tomato timer. And
tomato
it's like,
timer,
yes,
right.
yes.
Right.
Right? And it actually works
Yeah.
pretty good. But I think that's more of a 40-20 or 50-10
Something like that.
type thing. But yeah, why not? Right?
That's the lag. It just if you experience any kind of lag, it sends me into a rage.
Right?
So
when you click on it and it's like, wait, I got to think about it. Click again. I got to think about it.
Spinning wheel.
And you put up with it for like 2 hours before you decide to restart the damn computer to fix it. Sometimes I'll go for days
You're just like, come on.
in misery. And all it takes is a restart. Then, my 50 tabs would disappear.
Yeah, that always sucks too.
All right. Would you rather have your design software's undo function disabled
Oh, God.
or your layer feature removed? Why so difficult?
Did I get a third option?
No.
Death. Holy shit. I'm dead without either. Oh.
Yes.
Although, I think if I had to choose, I could go without the layers because I'm old school. I could do that because I started doing that with no layers.
You'd think. But if you remember Super Paint,
Mhm.
okay, the layers feature was incredible when Illustrator came out because everything was put on its own layer. But prior to that was Super Paint. There was no layers. You design a circle on top of a square.
Yeah. And
You've got a circle
Yeah.
on top of a square.
Right.
It's like designing in Photoshop on one layer. So
Wow.
you really got to make sure that what you're doing
is
is
legit. Yeah.
what you can undo.
But
So
you
you're
can undo.
okay.
You've
Yeah.
got undo. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do?
I would do the undo. I could go without the layers if I had to.
Yeah.
I would. As long as I got my trusty, Control Z, Apple Z, I'm good. All right, we're in the home stretch, everybody. We're in the home stretch, all right? Okay.
All right.
Would you rather work in a super messy studio with tons of creative inspiration or a sterile, clean office, but with zero design inspiration? This is a personality one.
This totally is.
Mhm.
And it's absolutely the messy place.
Yeah.
With all the design stuff.
You know,
I would much rather do that.
as cool as those Mac setups
Yes.
and people's
You see
offices,
people's desks
and they're
that have
just
nothing on it?
Max is like that. Go look at Max.
Really?
Hers is like that. It's so clean and sterile and beautiful. It looks like it's picture perfect.
Mm.
But I mean, I couldn't if I couldn't have my knickknacks and
Yes.
my crack, visual crack all over the place. I don't know how I could enjoy this.
Yeah, it's all about your surroundings too. right? Like you can't-
agreed.
You got to be in a kind of a cool vibe
It's
in
true,
order to
dude.
get into a cool vibe.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
I'd
Think-
have to do that.
You know what I think when I think of that, like the ultimate creative is like Tinker Hatfield's
Mm.
ad.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm like, that guy. I mean, there's all kinds of shit around there that'd be
Yep.
so distracting, but that's just got such a vibe for him. You know what I
It
mean?
does.
Like
It does.
Is his work feeding that, or is it him feeding his aesthetic?
Fair enough.
I don't know, but
You-
it just works together.
I can one up that one.
Okay.
Do you remember Aaron Draplin's place?
Yes.
Like, I mean, I
Right.
think his work surface was only like 12 inches by 12 inches. Everything else was records and
Yeah,
guitars and
all kinds of
and
stuff.
collectibles
yes.
and stuff, right?
Yes.
And again, I'm a very big believer that you need the creative environment around you to stay inspired.
Yes.
I'm a huge believer of
Yep.
environment. So okay,
Yep.
I agree with you 100%
Environment.
that.
Nice.
Yeah, just I won't be posting it on YouTube being like, look at my
Yeah.
desktop space.
That always is
All
a joke.
fake.
I know. It's just
Get outta here.
We've got 3 fucking things. Although James Bernard has a very clean workspace.
Yeah. Except,
But-
that's only when the camera's on. When it's off,
okay,
he picks
yeah, when
everything
it's-
up off the floor, puts it back on there, including, the old beer bottles and food plates and
Right.
We're on to you,
Yeah,
James.
yes. Please post what your desk really looks like, bud.
All right. Would you rather work in a trendy cafe with crappy coffee or a silent office but with great coffee?
Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, I know. The big dead space. I guess Joe could get rid of that. Shit, I'd have to go with quiet and good coffee.
You're right. You do drink a lot of coffee.
I do. I love coffee.
Yeah,
I love coffee. But then, the awesome workspace again. Back to that.
Yeah, right.
You know, like
Back to that.
There's something cool about, like a coffee shop where you
Hell
have to
yeah.
go and just kind of do whatever. You know what I mean? Like, Oh, that's tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with real coffee. Good
You
coffee.
are. You're gonna
going
choose
with
the
a good
coffee
coffee.
over the environment.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair. I was I thought that would have been my choice.
Oh,
But like
You're-
4 weeks ago,
you're Italian. Hold
I
on
know,
there, bud.
I know.
Coffee
I
is very
know.
important.
Espresso is important. But I ended up at Midnight Run, Uptown Waterloo. I forgot that place existed. And they had this single little table in the corner that was like covered in there was just plants all over the place. There was an old piano there.
Oh.
And I sat in there, and let me tell you, I worked quietly for like 3 hours, and it was glorious. The coffee was okay.
It was just okay.
It was okay. I mean, I'm not recommending people for the coffee, but that environment it reminded me of early days.
Yeah.
Of, starting early when you'd be working in coffee shops or just to get, away from it all. And I'd have to go with the coffee shop. I would have to go with the environment on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I really love my coffee.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I really do.
That's
but
saying something, folks.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right. Ready? Would you rather share your workspace with a messy coworker who occasionally spills over into your area, or an overly neat freak who's constantly adjusts your things?
Oh, switch.
I kind of feel like that already exists here in both forms.
Totally does. Okay, I guess I gotta go with working with the neat freak because I'm the slob. I lived that life.
This was an intervention, Sean.
Poor
I've
Louise.
come here to talk to you. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh my God. You?
No, you know what? I'll take the overly neat freak in that case.
Okay, well, yeah, you're pretty neat.
I don't think I'm as neat as some people here, but
but not neat as Mac. But
oh wait, you know what though? No, you know what? I consider myself a slob at times because my desk has all my little fun things on it, and
Yeah.
sometimes I'll have. All right, I'll take the slob. Damn it. They're better people, okay?
because it's the opportunity to learn, right? I can learn
How to learn
neat.
and to build up a very strong immune system.
Exactly.
All right. Would you rather
Mm.
have a windowless
Oh
office
Jesus.
or an office with a great view, but constant glare on your screen?
A constant glare on your screen. Oh, that's a no-brainer. You got to go with no windows. It should be horrible too.
I might be able to live with the glare as long as I'm not color correcting.
Wait. Now my head's big enough that I could probably block the sun, but. Yeah, no, I gotta go with windowless.
Windowless,
Yeah,
eh?
'cause I hate glare.
Do you?
I hate glare because it's like,
You're constantly moving around,
Yeah.
depend on.
yeah.
I think I've just gotten so used to glare because at my house I have glare on the TV, and I've just finally come to terms with this is my life, and so
You've adapted.
I think I've adapted to the seeing only 2/3 of a screen at one time. So
Everything all pushed over
I
the
think
side.
I'll just find the spots without the glare.
Wherever the glare is, you gotta work around it.
Oh my God,
That's funny.
All right. Ready?
Okay.
Would you rather have to print out every draft for feedback or only be able to share your work through a fax machine? I think they still exist in some
Yeah,
places. I
probably.
think the bank still has them.
I'd have to do the printouts, even though that's pretty archaic too, right?
Yeah, printouts are. And
but-
you know,
Oh, so go
no,
ahead.
no, go
I was just
ahead.
going to say there's something classic about a printout.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know,
eh?
like it's kind of cool to see.
Well, we have a beautiful,
Yeah,
printer
totally.
here, and it is. You're right. Like even though we're used to seeing things on screen, it is nice to print shit out.
Yeah, exactly.
Joking or not,
No, I
okay.
know.
Like fax machines, God knows how bad that technology
Well,
was.
that's hideous. We used to do that at the record. Fax an ad
Ad
to
proof?
a client. Yeah, like a shit, and they'd go.
Can
I
you
gotta
imagine?
look-
Hey,
yeah, we'd
what
look-
the? Why did my ad look like shit, dude? You approved it. I thought that was the fax machine.
Yeah, what's all this color business?
All right.
Oh,
Would you rather Design on an old CRT monitor with low resolution or work on a brand new computer with a 12-inch screen? Mm-hmm.
Wow. Having done both,
Yeah.
I'd have to say the 12-inch screen is probably better.
Really,
Although my back would just be suffering for it. 'Cause you'd be like right in there, like, yeah.
Do you know near the end of the CRT screen, right? I had
Those are the big box ones.
I had
like
the lacy blue,
the
big
lacy
one.
blues.
Remember?
Yes.
I had the kick fucking ass lacy blue. It was dark blue. It was
Yes.
like you would see this thing a mile, like a Ferrari coming
Yes.
down, amidst a bunch of Volkswagen Beetles, right? And it had a hood on
the
it.
hood, yeah.
And it was a whopping 21 inches wide, which was incredible. But man, did I love that lacy
It
blue.
was a great
I
screen.
did.
It was a great screen. So that was like a low res kind of.
That would have been, well, I mean, compared to nowadays, it
what
would
you
be,
get now.
right?
Yeah.
So I would go back to, I would choose I would go for size over,
You would, right?
I personally would. I remember that screen. And I guess because, again, I didn't see the benefit of zooming in and seeing that kind of detail that you'd need to.
Yeah, well, yeah, like for when I was using it for the record, it was
Right. Well, that was like what, 72 DPI?
72
print,
DPI,
right?
so you didn't
yeah.
need to zoom shit in.
And I remember we were doing print back then, which
You
is
were.
300 DPI. We were doing print on that's why it was
On
the lacy
that.
blue. That
Yeah.
was highest resolution that you could
that
get.
was the
But
best
it was
screen,
still wasn't
yeah.
even nothing compared to these days. But right?
That's
Right?
funny. How many years ago was that?
Oh, geez. I think I got rid of my lacy at least like 15 years ago, sadly.
Wow.
And that thing it was a workhorse. It weighed more than a desk.
Oh God, it's like a small TV.
Yeah, right. You had to take a mortgage out on that stupid thing, but it was good. It was a lacy blue.
Yeah, 12-inch screen. I go with
12-inch
small.
screen.
I
All
go
right,
with
all
small
right, all right.
and glasses.
Okay. Would you rather work with your dream client for free or work with a difficult client for big money?
Gee.
I
too love my toys. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna suck up to the man on this one.
On that one?
Yeah, I'm going with the client.
See, the difference here, right, is like the peanuts before was, ideally enough to survive.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This is a case where it's like, no.
You get nothing.
This is that whole work for, exposure. Dude, that's bullshit.
It is.
Okay. So no, I have to agree with you in this.
Yeah.
I would be like, no,
Yeah.
screw you.
Yeah.
Bring on the big bucks for this one. Cause obviously I'm not here to lose money.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have to always make a ton of money.
Yes.
But I'm not here to lose
But
money.
you're not here to lose
Right.
money.
So the hell with that. So I'll have to agree.
And if I'm going to give any kind of charity to anybody, it's going to be me. And
Yeah.
I'm going to work on my personal brand,
Exactly.
which is so much better than what you're
Exactly.
going to get from that client.
Exactly.
Yes.
Attaboy.
All right.
All right. Okay. Last,
Oh,
but not least.
this is probably the worst one.
Nah, this one's a great one. Ready? We're gonna end off soft here. Ready?
Oh, good.
Would you rather retire early but never design again, or keep designing well into your golden years?
Please define golden years, because I think I'm there.
I think golden years are like your 80s, and it's like when you wake up in the morning and your pants are golden in color because you peed yourself in bed. I don't know.
Drinking prune juice, yeah. I'm going with into the golden years, baby.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't think you ever stop.
Yeah, I
don't
think
wanna stop.
it's funny. It's like depending on depending on the kind of lifestyle you choose, retirement is not that crazy or out to lunch for a lot of
Nope.
people. I know somebody who's my age and he's retiring. They're selling everything. They're moving on to Portugal. They're retiring and they're downsizing, retiring, and he's my age. But dude, I couldn't imagine at my age stop design. And even if heaven forbid my life is only another 2-3 days after what I thought it would have been, I will be designing until the end. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's a true testament to, how passionate you are and what you really want out of this. Yeah. So if you do just want the money, a lot of these decisions will be already made for you. But again, I think,
Well, the funny thing is like you could see yourself. I don't know whether I would be I had a friend who said, you never see any old graphic designers, which struck me. And it was like, no, that's not true, because I think there's a lot of older graphic designers because there's that experience that comes with it.
Absolutely, there is.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of something that you could pass on to students or to,
I think a lot of older graphic designers,
companies.
You may not see them in young, trendy, hip places, environments, active in the work world, but oftentimes you'll see them as freelancers. Oftentimes you'll see them at art galleries being done. They're complete. They're just doing their own thing. They're just kind of designing now for them, designing just for pleasure. And there is nothing wrong with that. Like, imagine if you finally set yourself up financially.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just love to just be able to just go on design explorations, visit all the museums, get more inspiration, create more shit, start developing your own, post it out there. Who cares? But how fun that would be, right?
Be awesome.
So I do think they exist, just maybe not in the professional environment,
right?
Keeping up with all the day-to-day shit, because they don't have to anymore.
You don't have to. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Golden Years sounds awesome.
I think so too. Right?
And the thing is like, this is the best part of my career right now. So I would like to keep this going.
Got many years ahead of us, buddy. We got many years, and this podcast has got many years ahead of us too. So I think we're good with it.
But these questions are killing me.
I hope you guys got some fun out of this one, because I'm glad it was fun. It's been a little while since we had a fun episode.
This was fun.
And I think this is one of those, so many of these are like brain rackers.
Really are. They really are.
Well, if everybody really enjoys this, maybe we'll do a round 2, in the new year or something. These are kind of fun.
Yes, this is good. And I'm going to surprise you.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah. All right, everybody. If that's the case, please drop us a line. Hit us up with your comments. Hit us up with other would you rathers. Let's get a part 2 going, because I think this is actually fun, and it actually makes you think about what you really want out of all this, right?
And, these are kind of things where you're like, oh my God, if I had to make a tough decision in this field.
Yeah, right?
Yes,
that would be it. Perfect.
Comic Sans. Oh my God.
Or always yelling.
All right, that's good.
Well, I think that's it, guys.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hit us up on our Instagram, hit us up on YouTube, drop us a line, share us with everybody, and don't forget, we do have a kick-ass newsletter that you all need to be a part of. So get on our site or get on our profiles and sign up for that bad boy. All right. My name is Massimo.
My name is Sean.
Stay creative
and stay angry.
Peace.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.